Hello everyone, welcome back to Triumph Trust FX channel. I hope you are doing well in your trading. Right, today I'll be sharing with us a particular type of order block that I like trading. That if you are able to spot this order block in the market, is going to yield you good profits. Now, this order block must be found in a particular point in the market that makes it valid. So let's look at what I have here. AUD NZD. Look at this pin bar. This is an order block. It's a bearish pin bar. It's a bullish candle, and it was the last bullish candle before price started dropping. And this pin bar, this order block, is found on a supply zone or a resistance, right? So when this candle closed, the next candle that formed was a bearish candle, and that candle dropped, creating inequality. So that is the criteria I'm looking for. Two criteria I'm looking for in this order block is that the order block should be found on a support or resistance or a supply or demand zone. And once the order block is formed, I want to see price create an inequality. So right now you see this bearish candle drop without any form of buy covering it. So it creates inequality in this particular point in the market. So when it dropped, the only time we had a pull back a bit was with this bullish candle and this bearish candle, but the inequality is still there. So market will tend to come back to close out this inequality in the market, right? So if you, as you can see, it dropped. So this is the size of the order block, but sometimes you can reduce, you can refine it. So if you refine to the 5 minutes time frame, this is what you will get. And this is, I think, about 50% of the 1 hour order block. Okay, this is 15 minutes, right? This 15 minutes order block, the same point, right? So let's see what happened in this market. So we saw price dropped, and what happened? Price pulled back towards the order block. So this price came back to mitigate this inequality. So when I saw this, when this happened, I just look at it and I've missed the entry because it didn't get to the order block. So price further dropped, and this is what happened. Price spiked back into the order block, and that was how it dropped. Price rejected immediately from that order block, and this was my profit target. You see that? So I'll give you more example of this kind of setup that I had this week. Meanwhile, I'll also be sharing with us some other setup trades that I took this week, just to encourage you. And if you want to get some of this setup, you can join my free Telegram group. The link to the group is on the description of this video below. I also run a Signal group, and you will find how to join there's a video I do on this channel that explain how to join my Signal group. I also have a paid VIP or mentorship group that you can also join in case you want to learn more on how I trade the Forex market. So let's look at some of the trades I took this week, and when I get to anyone related to this order block with inequality, I'm also going to dwell on it for more understanding, right? So this is another one. Look at this. You see this last candle, this last bearish candle, this was the last candle before this move to the upside. And what happened after this candle? For we had a bullish candle that formed, creating inequality in the market. So at this point, where is it found? It is found on a demand zone. Price traded away from it, creating this inequality. So the expectation is price will come here, and here this is the refinement on the 5 minutes time frame. So this happened on the 15 minutes, and see what happened here. Price traded into it. At this point, it didn't enter my refined OB. But let's see what happened. Yeah, price came back, just a kiss on my refined OB, and that was it. You see that this setup happened today, Friday 12th of August, right? So we see price traded away from breakthrough this zone, and I was expecting a retest because I had another block here on the lower time frame. Price came back to it, and that was it. This was Euro GBP. This was a rejection from the 50 exponential moving average, and Euro GBP, yeah, this one. This is Euro card. It was still the same type of setup, and when I took these two entries. So this is the Euro GBP. Okay, still a Euro GBP. So that was the rejection and how price traded away. So on the Euro card, price hits, yeah, price hits my take profits, and Euro GBP also got to my expectation. I closed it before it reversed that day. So at this point, my Euro card has smashed my TP, and Euro GBP was still on until yeah, Euro GBP, when it was at 16 pips, my target was at 20 pips, which was this line, and that was it on Euro GBP. No, okay, this was, yes, the same setup. Yeah, that was it. Okay, this was okay, yeah, the same setup here. This is that order block. Price dropped to this zone again, and that was how it pushed away. My entry, once I take entry on this setup, my stop loss is always 20 pips. Right, so you can see another block here, price creating inequality here. So hopefully I'm expecting that price will come back to this zone for a sell. This is GBP AUD, another block with inequality, and this was a loss, right? This was a loss. Price he break through it, and that was a loss. Then GBP CHF and H4, you can see the other block creating inequality here. So I'm expecting that price will go back to this zone, then I will sell. This is GBP USD, other block with inequality. Price just continue to pull out, and when price came into the refined OB, it was already outside my trading time. So once it is after New Year section, I would not like to take any trade, right? So price broke through the zone with this, just with this pin, and the following day price came back, entered the zone, traded out of it during the Asian section. The following day during London session, price came into the zone, so I was free. That was a good time for me to take an entry, and that was how price skyrocketed to the upside, right? So I'm also expecting a sell on this NZD card. This is NZD card on 1 hour time frame. I had another block here creating an inequality. I was expecting price to come back to the zone, and that was when price hit the zone, and that was a buy. That was how price traded away from it. Massive profit. This still the same trade here. Okay, NZD card, I think I've shown this before. NZD CHF, this trade happened today, As you can see, you see the order block here creating inequality, and my expectation was price should come back to the zone, to this zone, then I take my buy, and that was it. Price came back to it and traded away from it. It smashed the my first take profit, which is at 20 pip at this point, right? So that is what I want to share with us. Just if you are new to this channel, please do well to subscribe, and thanks to everyone who have subscribed to this channel and everyone who have been supporting us in this channel. I wish you all the best for the new week. God bless you.